stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me when up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Okay, Coach, well, the holiday rush, that's in full swing in nearby Manhattan, but we've got football here 8 miles west at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Real side. 98. Watch 98. 98 tonight. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out. Lady.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's Darnold. Caught by Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, it's Darnold. Looking deep downfield. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Second down and 10, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Bang, 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 bang.
Now it's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And a loose football. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Being chased out left. And this is caught. It's Cooper. 33 yards that time. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
You draw perfect. Red 80. Check 55 to Mike. Check. Hey, wahoo.
Darnold to throw again. Flush to his right. He's going to take off. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Sam Darnold keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A run with Conner on first down. Going to get about 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
He's going to launch it for Washington. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only... incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Rosen off the play action. But it's brought in by Washington. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. He'll get this one to Switzer. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. On first down, Drake. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and run for him with Connor. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Connor. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run. It's Drake. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenyon Drake with his 16th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Switch. Lady.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Devin Bush able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
64.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. On 1st and 10, Darnold caught here by Bell. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Watch the red 80. The lady.
The first carry for Trenton Cannon. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Trenton Cannon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Rosen. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. On 1st down, it's Rosen. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Rosen will throw. He'll set up the screen to Drake. remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll be third down.
I'm going to come back to you.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Darryl Roberts right there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Forced out to his left. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll run on first down. Bell, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Littleton able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Open man is Switzer, complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Rosen. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Looking to throw again on second down. Rosen, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Buying time to his left. He'll run it, and he slides to avoid the hit. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D-tackle, getting the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He'll return it from the 6. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And into the end zone. James Conner, 82 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. And some good coverage there by the kick team as he'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
First and 10 at the 30.
On first down, it's Darnold. Flushed out right. Herndon's got it complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. On first down, Bell looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. But he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. Darnold now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. T.J. Watt in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Darnold escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
And he missed it. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. And now it's 2nd down.
56. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check 50, name on that. 36, 36. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, alert, alert. Watch the whip.
Now a toss. This is Connor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Third and long here for Rosen. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Rosen. He'll get this one to Switzer. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it?
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. After the sack on first down, Darnold, and the pressure gets to him again. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Anunua's got it. Complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
A gain of 16 brings up fourth down.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
Let's go. 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but it's still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now on second and 13. Rosen, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin Bush in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Vince Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Hey, exit. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. That's what I do. 55 to Mike.
Throwing on third and long. Falk, flush to his right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Rosen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Get that ball. Hey, watch it, watch it. Bravo. Month 56. Month 56. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. He's crashing.
On 2nd down, it's counter and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go. It's caught inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Check 43. Run that. Hard.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen being chased out left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Big stuff, let's go. You got that right there. Switch it. You draw forfeit.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll look to throw. He's got Herndon, his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Hayward in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And here we go on fourth. Darnold. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Hayward and the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Steelers, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king, not a pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milkers birding my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hawk with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron.